So my name is Goose. We're here at the Mood Room. Pretty much this has been here for about 7 months now. Me and my business partners started this as a venture. Out of a lot of things went wrong, and to an extent we said screw it, let's start it ourselves. But this is a full beverage bar. We have our full liquor, beer, and wine license, but we also do a lot of different non-alcoholics, everything from hemp, THC, to mushroom, full-on mocktails, pretty much a little bit of everything to try to bring the full community together. Give somebody, everybody a space to kind of feel comfortable and be able to hang out. We didn't start that way. When we first came together, we were going to do a full THC bar. It was going to be no alcohol, THC, come in, and that was the mentality. Then with the way kind of the laws and everything were working, we started kind of as a safeguard, honestly. We're like, all right, let's go ahead and get our liquor license. So we turned it into a full bar. And then pretty much right before opening, and as we were opening and everything was happening, we decided to kind of go to the full beverage space and include everybody and start bringing in a few different options. So it's kind of been kind of a step-by-step process. Like, it wasn't this wasn't the original thought we had, but you got to be able to pivot and figure out, on the move, what you want to do. Being a business owner, being here, and especially in this industry of hospitality, you have to be able to pivot. You have to be able to take the analysis and kind of, take a step back, look at the big picture, and see what you got to do next. I've learned that it's not always what I want. My opinion or my thought might not always be the best option. So you have to be able to just take that step back. You gotta, to an extent, take the ego out of it and figure out just what's next, what the best option, what the viable option is to keep moving forward, to keep progressing, to keep growing. So yeah, I'll say here at Ironworks, it's a great community that we have here, honestly. I wasn't completely familiar with it until we moved into here, but it's been a great aspect to have as a bonus here. Everybody here has different groups that they bring in for different events. We got So Great, we have Coco Select, the Shop Local Market, we have different estheticians and tattoo artists, and it's such a different collective of people and different type of guests that they bring into the building that we honestly have a huge selection to choose from. I mean, we have Keller Williams has an office here in the building. So even with them, they'll come in and start, host little events and whatnot. So it's great on that aspect, as well as just day to day, we get so many different people that are coming here for those various different reasons and options that, as we're so new, they're still finding out that we're here. So it's helping, I think, in the growth aspect, because we're able to reach an audience that I feel we normally wouldn't have, because we have those different kind of groups and organizations coming in. And at the same time, like I said, we've created, we're creating a space that we want everyone to feel comfortable. We want different groups and organizations to be able to come in here and have a good time. Like I said, from the alcohol to the non-alcohol to the THC to the full-on mocktail, we want everyone to be able to come in and feel comfortable, feel like they belong, feel like they can spend time here. And that's been, honestly, I think one of the best things that we did, when we started at the beginning, is start with that mindset. Because initially, I think if we would have done just the THC bar like we wanted to, I think it would have been a hit. I think it still would have done well, but I think we also would have alienated a lot of the groups and people that have come in here over the months that we've been open now. But yeah, no, just the collective that we have here at Ironworks definitely helps bring it in those other organizations that we wouldn't have had to reach for. There is a lot of things going on in the political aspect of THC right now. So yeah, when we first opened, we definitely went ahead and did our liquor license in the mentality of what if. Just, if it happens or when it happens, what are our options gonna be? If we limit ourselves to just the THC, we kind of put ourselves kind of in that corner, at that point. But honestly, at this point, we're hoping for some type of injunction, some type of legal action, some type of anything to even just put a delay on, this September 1st deadline that we have as of right now. But at the same time, we're going to keep pushing forward. If we can't do THC, we're already looking into other options of products or things that we might be able to bring in to kind of supplement, what we're doing. But we're not going to give up. We want to keep pushing forward. We want to keep creating that space for everybody to be able to come in. No matter what, we're still going to have our mushrooms, our mocktails, things like that. And people that are in the THC space, specifically right now, don't give up. Keep fighting. We have a lot of states that are legal. The federal legality is not going to change, at least I don't think anytime soon. Right now, it's just at the state level that we're having to fight and kind of argue for. And I think it's crazy because, this affects a huge market. Everything down from farmers, the producers, the distributors, the sellers. It's not just a small group or a small niche of people anymore. It is a huge population and businesses that rely on this industry now. So I honestly think it's not the move. I think the people that are really in this organization, in this industry, to be in this industry, we want the regulation. We don't mind the taxation. We want the regulation in the sense of we want to be able to make sure that we're offering products that are up to par. Because right now, honestly, I don't really buy Texas products unless I know who they're coming from specifically, because I feel like you can't trust it as of right now. I've bought products that are very subpar, honestly. And so the regulation would make sure that those products aren't subpar, that they have to be up to code. And the taxation is just part of the business. That's something that if you're doing business, you're gonna get taxed. That's just part of it. So I don't mind those things, and I would rather move in that direction than full, banning of this. So I think it's a step in the wrong direction. I think there's definitely other options that we could go. But yeah, anybody in the THC space, just keep fighting, figure out what you can do next. Don't give up. I don't think this is the end of it. I think even if it gets banned, even after September 1st, this isn't going to be the end of it. We're going to keep pushing forward. We're going to keep fighting for it. There's companies, there's people that are lobbying for it, people that need this, people that it helps. We just got to see where we can take it, and we'll see what goes next, honestly. Here at the Mood Room, first of all, follow us on Instagram, at themoodroomhouston.com. We have an email for events. It's events@themoodroomhouston.com. But yeah, we do all types of events, birthdays, graduations. We've had baby showers, corporate events, holiday parties. We do it all. We're definitely open to doing different types of events. We have our Latin night, our reggae night, R&B nights, house parties. So we're really, open to everybody. We're looking to really create a space where everybody can come in. So it's a smaller space. It's not a huge nightclub. We're not looking for those kind of vibes. It's more of a kind of speakeasy. Come in, hang out. The music's at a little bit of a lower volume. You can kind of just be yourself and relax. It can be a party, but it doesn't have to be a party atmosphere. It can be a really chill, just hangout spot. And that's what we want. We want people to be able to come in and enjoy themselves. Even with the THC cocktails that we do now, it's not a one and done. My favorite analogy is it's not a Four Loko. Yeah. You're not gonna have one and you're done for the night. You're gonna come in, have a beer while you're watching a game, have a THC cocktail during a birthday party, and you're gonna be able to enjoy yourself and have a conversation, kind of relax a little bit, let loose. But yeah, for the people that are about it, come out, have a good time, enjoy yourself. And the people that are not and are curious, at the same time, come out, experience a little, take it slow, and just ease yourself into it. Just with anything else, it's an experience to have.